Yo, what's good, people? Welcome back to another YouTube video, and as you can see by the title, we're gonna be telling you guys how to get closer to God and things not to do whilst trying to get closer to God. In further upcoming videos, we're gonna be explaining to you guys
we're gonna be explaining stuff
about God,
yeah,
and like how to develop your faith.
Obviously,
So,
like doing sins and that, and like fighting and unnecessary stuff that can like stop you from making it to heaven.
yeah.
So
we're gonna be explaining them type of things, like daily things that you probably didn't know was sins, but you still do. Yeah.
So basically, we've got all of the stuff here that we think that quite a lot of people do when they're trying to turn to Christ, and there's some habits that they need to get out of. So we've got it here. So one more first.
Alright. So the first one is things not to do as a Christian is.
Wait one sec. And also we've backed it up. Everything or most things that we've got, we backed it up with a Bible verse as well.
So you don't think that it's fake and all of that.
Yeah. Alright. So the first one, we don't have a Bible verse for it, but it's when people try and sugarcoat their sins.
Yeah.
So say like when people be like, when they sin and then afterwards they be like, it's not that deep, or like it wasn't as bad, or as something else.
Every sin, sorry.
Explanation.
Everything, every sin is the same to God. So yeah, not every example. Even if you murder 50 people or anything, it's still going to be the same sin as like lying or taking like I don't know, like £5 or something. I don't know. Something like that.
Yeah. If you guys don't know what sin means, sin basically just means that anything that is just against a specific.
Against anything that's against God.
Anything that's not good, basically. Yeah. So next one.
The next one is being jealous of people. You can find it in James chapter 3 verse 16. So basically,
Jealousy is like not good.
So basically, you shouldn't be jealous of people. Jealousy is basically, if you don't know what jealousy is, then
I don't know for you.
But jealousy, you shouldn't be really jealous because, example, if you have a friend, you're supposed to support them through the whole way through your journey. No matter that, you have to wait. You have to wait till your time comes. You can't be like people. Jealousy comes in many different ways. Like people really get that jealousy, and some people even kill their friends and all of that.
Yeah. No matter, even if your friend is doing way better, then you should never be jealous. Just keep on supporting them. Next one is gossiping, which is in Ephesians chapter 4 verse 29. You shouldn't be gossiping because like the Bible says that any corrupt word of anything that does not uplift any other human being should not be coming out of your mouth, because it's just not good for the human mental health. So yeah.
Meaning of uplift.
Huh?
Meaning of uplift.
Uplift basically just means like that, like makes the person more happy. Like
it's going to be on the screen.
It will be on the screen. Yeah. So
serving God privately. A lot of people do this, but you shouldn't serve God. You shouldn't serve God privately because, example, like God didn't like. God didn't like.
I got something to say.
He didn't die on the cross for you.
He did. Basically, you shouldn't. It's basically being like a lukewarm Christian, not serving God like public. You're supposed to serve God publicly, so everybody knows your faith, and everybody. You could even help people.
Yeah, you can
by literally being Christian, being a Christian publicly. You shouldn't even be a Christian privately. Like nothing comes out of it, and
it's basically like if you serve God privately, you kind of embarrassed as well.
Yeah.
Or like you don't. I don't know the word, but you're like embarrassed. Next one is if you don't spread the gospel. So if you don't spread in Romans chapter 1 verse 16, if you don't spread the gospel, it's basically like serving God privately as well. it's basically like serving God privately. So if you serve God, not if you don't spread the gospel, then God is not going to be happy with what you're doing, even if you are a Christian. Because if you don't spread the gospel, then how are other people going to learn about the word of God?
Exactly. Yeah, you say something.
Going to church just because your parents force you to.
Yeah,
That's what a lot of people do.
Don't live for yourself. No, you don't go to church because someone forced you. You have to go for you have to go for God.
And also another thing, a relationship with God is just not going to church on Sunday. A relationship with God is 24-hour relationship, 24/7 relationship.
Like your friends, speak to God. Like example, when you're praying, you're literally building a relationship with God. Speak to God as like you'd speak to your best friend, basically. So yeah, another one is lust. So basically, if you don't know what lust is, we're gonna put it on the screen right now. So basically, lust is basically, example, you find like, let me see, a girl or boy pretty, and then you look at them like in a way like, oh, I'm going to do something.
Basically, you have a desire to, you know what we're talking about.
You look at a person's body in a sexual way.
Yeah, looking at someone in a sexual way, and that's not good. That's not a good thing to do.
Listening to worldly music, secular music,
or anything like movies or
especially movies as well.
Yeah,
because it's in Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 5. It is better for a man to hear the rebuke of the wise than to hear the song of fools. The Bible saying here that secular music is the song of fools, and it's not the rebuke of a wise man. So if you listen to secular music, you're hurting your ears in a way.
Yeah, and do you know what's gonna if you listen to secular music, so basically when we're like, it's basically it literally changes your force, like it literally pressures you to do something, even though you might think, oh, it's a very good song, but it's actually pressuring you.
Yeah, like rappers, certain rappers, like these days, most of their music is secular. Secular can be like when it's glorifying girls, glorifying the devil, money, houses, drugs, all of them things there. Like most rappers' music is secular.
Like also, what it means by fools is that, for example, drill music. Drill music can be like people showing girls shaking their bums and that, and talking about guns, them killing people and their violent drillings. But obviously that's not a good thing, and that's why the Bible talks about it's fool music, and it's rather to listen to music that glorifies God instead of listening to music that glorifies guns and that.
Yeah. Another one is, do not support sin. Revelation chapter 21 verse 8, English Standard Version. But as for the cowardly, the faithless, the distasteful, as for the murderers, the sexually immoral, sorcerers, idolaters, and all liars, their portion will be in the lake that burns with fire and sulfur, which is the second death. So basically, supporting sin is basically like, example. Excuse me. Example, your friend does something. And yeah, as I was saying, do not support sin. Example, in Revelation chapter 21 verse 8, but as the cowardly, the faithless, the distasteful, as for the murderers, the sexually immoral, the sorcerers, idolaters, and all liars, their portion will be in the lake that burns with fire and sulfur, which is the second death. So basically, supporting sin is basically, example, your friend does something bad, and then you say, don't worry, it's not a bad sin, or it's not a sin, like, it's okay to sin, do this sin, or like something, like, yeah, it's okay to sin, yeah.
Yeah, just because it's your friend, you're scared to tell them that they sinned.
Or it could even be anybody.
Next one is using God's name in vain. Like, you see how people be like, oh my, you know what, God's name in vain. Using God's name in vain is when you use God's name in an incorrect way. So like, if you take God's name in vain,
Like example, RAYMOND.
Yeah, you already know what
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like, and like you shouldn't be saying those words.
Yeah.
And in Exodus chapter 20 verse 7, yeah. Next one is when you idolize celebrities.
Or anybody.
Yeah, we'll leave a Bible verse because we haven't actually planned the Bible verse for that.
I got one. Do not worship any other idol other than God.
Yeah. That's what. Yeah.
Because
Do not do that.
and you should always try and put God first in everything you do, day to day, in your day-to-day life.
Yeah. Do you guys have anything?
Adultery.
Adultery. Oh yeah, adultery. Yeah. One thing about adultery is, adultery is basic. It's going to be on the screen. It's basically not do not cheat on your like girlfriend or any boyfriend or whatever. Yeah. Do you want to add something to
It's
it?
different when you're teenagers though.
Yeah.
We talked about secular music.
Also, another misconception is that like Christians hate gay people. Christians don't hate gay people.
Christians are not homophobic.
Yeah, we're not.
We just
homophobic.
don't support LGBT.
We don't support what
We
you
love
do.
them, but yeah.
We love them, but not like you know what like. It's
The
just
reason
not
why
together.
being gay is bad is because you're changing what God made you as. God made you as a boy.
Or girl.
God made you as a boy or a girl, and you can go change yourself to be a girl, but you're disrespecting God's creation, so you shouldn't do that.
Yeah. So, is that it?
Do you guys have any bonuses?
Losing your virginity before marriage.
No, we're not talking about that one.
We're not yet. That one we should
That's a
leave
bit
that out.
deeper. That's a bit deeper.
Yeah, we should leave that out for now. That one. Anyways, guys, if you like the video, oh,
So
think
guys,
we're gonna have
I think that's a wrap for the video. Anything else to say?
well, so basically, you shouldn't do any of those things that we just literally said. Yeah, so make sure you keep that in mind.
Signs. Finger signs.
Oh yeah, we have a bonus. We have a bonus as well.
Hand signs. We're gonna put a picture on the screen. About hand signs and all that. Some certain hand signs worship demons. Like you see the one what everyone does. Like you see the one where these two fingers are down.
Devil horns.
Yeah, devil horns.
Devil
basically.
horns.
They're called devil.
Guys, please, I advise you not to do that.
Yeah, because you watch this, the demon called Baphomet, isn't it?
Yeah, and do not do anything. Do not do anything bad to your body because your body is a temple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, yeah, like don't be out partying, drinking alcohol, smoking, none of that.
Yeah, drinking alcohol is good,
Yeah.
but do not get drunk.
Yeah,
do
don't
not
drink alcohol
overdrink
to get
alcohol.
to get drunk. So yeah, I think that's a wrap for the
Yeah.
video.
Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe, and
Tell us how many times we should upload a week. And yeah, thank you for watching.
thank you.
Peace.